Okay, let's begin today's session. Okay, Boniji, are you ready for today's session?
You'll have to tell me later.
Okay.
I think so.
All right, so let's begin. Okay, so whenever
Okay.
you're ready, please start.
Okay. Okay, Paulin and Giannina, did I say that right? Okay, I just want to make sure you know my name is Bonnie. If there's something you don't understand or I have technical problems, you lose me, just holler. I have everything turned way up. And I'll be sitting mostly close to my computer because I don't have a microphone. Do you both hear me okay right now? Yeah, okay. All right. And if I give any of you input, I'm going to be watching for anything I might be able to correct. Something you might do to be safer or get a little more stretch from the posture. Just let me know if anything bothers you, and I'll try to give you input fairly. I'm not trying to judge you or correct you. You're not doing anything wrong. If I see something you might be able to do better, I'll give you that input. And if you feel like you want to reposition yourself or do something less so, maybe use some props, you're really welcome to do that, to modify it any way you need to. Okay, so first get seated comfortably, cross-legged in Sukhasana or in lotus position, Padmasana if you prefer, half lotus, whatever's comfortable. Gently close your eyes. Take some slow, easy breaths. Remember, when you breathe in oxygen, you're energizing your cells. When you breathe out, you're relaxing, letting everything go. Let your shoulders drop down, nice and relaxed. Keep your spine straight, but not rigid. Leave all your worries in your mental work outside of this space and time. This is our safe zone. This is our time to renew, to focus, to be aware. Big breath in. And breathe out. Just relax. Prepare your breath, your mind, and your body. Breathe in, Puraka. Breathe out, Rachaka. Bring both your palms together in front of your heart center. We'll take a big breath in for 3 ohms. Puraka. Om. Bow your head down and acknowledge all that lets you be here today, your health, your intention, those who love you. Rub your hands together to generate warmth. Cover your eyes, your neck, your arms, your body. Share that warmth and energy with your whole self. Sit up straight. Rub your palms again. Cover your eyes and gently blinking, open your eyes. Now stay seated in your comfortable tall position. The first thing we're going to do for this vinyasa session is to warm up your back. Many people bring back injuries with them, and we don't want to have any injuries today. Do either of you have any limitations or injuries, anything you're concerned about? No, okay. All right. So we want to warm the back up in all 6 directions: lateral flexion, forward flexion, backward flexion, and rotation. So we're going to start with your hands on your knees, sitting up straight, and just slowly rock in a circle around your pelvis. Think of your pelvis as the bowl, and you're the spoon, and you're stirring. Just gently going around, getting your low back loose. And stop in the middle. We'll go around the other way. Good job. There you go. Okay, sit up straight. Big breath in. And while sitting comfortably, it looks like you both have your legs crossed. So let's switch your leg crossing. Switch your legs to the other side. Cross the other way, your non-usual way. There you go. Okay. Reach out with your arms to either side. Place your weight on your left arm and swing an arc with your right arm overhead. Inhale as you come up and exhale as your arm comes down. You want to feel the stretch down this side. Reach straight over your head. Keep your spine straight. Look up towards the ceiling if you can. And we'll hold this stretch for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale again as you come up. Keep tipped over to your side. Just move your arm. And then back down, reaching the other way. You're still tipped a little bit over, so you can pull with your right arm. You'll feel a little bit of stretch in your neck here. And then let that pull bring you up to a seated position. Okay, now we're straight and we'll do the other side. Right arm down, reach up, inhale with your left arm overhead. As you reach 12 o'clock, exhale, come over, reach, stretch that left side. Now keep your body where it is, just move your arm. Inhale as you bring it up to 12 o'clock and exhale as your arm comes down towards your left side. Reach long, feel that stretch in the side of your neck, and then let that arm pull you up again to a sitting position. Take a big breath in, and I'll try to cue you when to breathe in or breathe out, but you're welcome to breathe in between because I may talk a little bit too long. Okay, so now you want to put your legs straight in Dandasana or staff pose. And for our spine rotation, we're going to do half Lord of the Fishes or Ardha Matsyendrasana. So pull your spine up straight, bend your right knee, and place your right foot on the outside of your left thigh. And at this point, if you like, you can bend your left foot around next to your hip with your knees, right knee still up in the air, outside your left thigh, or you can keep your legs straight if you like. Put your left hand behind your left hip. I'm sorry, your right hand behind your right hip. We're twisting the other way. Reach up with your left arm and exhale as you drop your elbow down next to your knee. And then twist to your right, looking back over your right shoulder. And then come back to the front. Reach up with your left arm, both arms behind you. Straighten your legs. Arch your back, look back. And back forward again. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you'll bend your right knee across your left. I'm sorry, did we just do that side? Bend your left knee over your right leg. Can you see me? Right arm up in the air. Right elbow down behind your left knee and twist. With each breath, you come a little bit deeper in your twist. Nice. Okay, bring your arms straight up in the air. Both arms behind your hips, straighten your legs. Arch your back, look up. And come back to staff pose. There you go. Raise your weight up on your hands and bring your legs behind you for tabletop. You can either climb around, or if you can swing your legs through, that's good. So we're going to do some cat-cow. I think you guys know that one. So first you want to inhale, look up at the sky, arch your back, that's extension for your back, hips up over your knees, and then drop your head down, hump your back up for flexion. There you go, tuck your hips under, keep your shoulders balanced over your hands, feel the weight in your palms and equal weight in your knees. Extend your back, look up, cow pose. Breathe in and exhale, come down for the cat. Head down, back up. Nice. And again, come forward. Cow pose, looking up, shoulder blades together. 1, 2, 3. And then back down to the cat. Arch your back, hip down. It's mostly going to be your thoracic or upper back that arches. Press in your palms. 3, 2, 1. And come back to neutral. Then we're going to swing in the same 4 points in the tabletop. You're going to swing in circles, just rocking around your hands, feeling the stretch in your wrists. If you have carpal tunnel problems or any issues with your hands, just go easy coming forward and do most of your motion going back. Okay, nice. Come to neutral in the middle. Tuck your toes under and give a lift up to the first downward dog. Try to pedal your feet, get your heels down as low as you can. And this is a flexion motion. It's a very good shoulder opener. So the more you can drop your head down, look towards your knees and press your upper body just to get your shoulders open. There you go, very nice. Okay, and then from here, you're going to jump forward or step forward in between your hands into forward fold, Uttanasana. And then inhale and rise to Samastiti, I'm sorry. And we'll do some Surya Namaskar, sun salutations A. And I'll explain the steps. I think you guys know these pretty well. It'll take a little more time the first time through, and then the rest of them will be faster. So you're standing at the top of your mat. You've got your feet together. You want to focus on the movement of your body when you inhale and exhale in preparation for these poses. First inhale, raise your arms overhead into Anjali Mudra or prayer. Lift your head up and gaze at your thumbs. And this is called Volcano Pose. Kids love poses like these because they can pretend to be what they're doing. So reach up high with your fingers, like you're lava coming out of the mountain. And then you're going to exhale and bring your arms wide, swan dive down to forward fold. Looking back between your calves. Bend your knees a bit if you need to get your chest next to your thighs. And you want to let yourself do the halfway look up onto your fingers, straighten your back. And then put your hands down and jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana, halfway push-up with your elbows at 90 degrees next to your side. Very nice. And then press up, upward facing dog on the tops of your feet, knees and thighs off the floor, and then press into downward dog. And this will be your rest pose for now. Just take 5 counts here. 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to bend your knees and look forward and either step forward or jump into halfway look up. Then bend down, put your hands on the ground, fold your chest forward to your thighs, forward fold. And then inhale, raise your arms up back to Volcano Pose, all the way up. Look at your thumbs, stretch up, and then exhale to Samasthiti. Okay, all those clear? We'll go and do another one. Take a big breath in, reach up for the volcano, looking up at your thumbs, high over your head, then wide your arms, exhale, swan dive down into forward fold. Looking back, getting the stretch. Then come up to the halfway look up to your fingers, or if it's hard to straighten your back, you can put your hands on your calves. And then you're going to exhale as you jump back into Chaturanga. And into upward facing dog. Tops of your feet, knees and thighs off the floor, look up. And then push back into downward dog. Very nice. Press your heels down if you can, and press into your shoulders to get that stretch. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, look up, jump forward or step forward into the halfway look up. Forward fold down. And then reach your arms up overhead into volcano and back down to Samasthiti. Take some slow, easy breaths here. We'll be doing Surya Namaskar B for 2 rounds. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And as you inhale, again, raise your arms upwards into chair pose, Uttanasana. Be sure to keep your knees behind vertical of your toes. And as you reach overhead, or if you prefer to reach more forward, you're going to have to shift your hips back to balance that. And then from here, fold down completely, the forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, look halfway up. And exhale as you jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And kick up your right leg. Reach forward in between both hands to come up into Warrior One. You want to keep your knee at a right angle, get a long stretch in your back leg, and remember to keep your knee behind your toe. That takes the force off your knee. And reach up straight, looking at your hands. And hands back down on the exhale. back to chaturanga, upward facing dog, and push into downward facing dog. Same thing with your left leg, kick up, and then reach forward between your legs, come up to warrior one. Nice, good alignment. And reach back down either side of your front leg. Jump back to chaturanga. Reach up for the upward dog, inhale. Push back into downward dog, exhale. And hold here for 5 counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees, jump forward to the halfway look up. Fold forward all the way down. And reach back up to chair pose. And exhale to Samastiti. We'll repeat that one more time. Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Raise your arms upwards into chair pose. Exhale, fold down completely into the forward fold. Inhale, look forward to the halfway look up. Exhale as you jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha, downward facing dog. Raise your right leg to step forward between your two hands and up to warrior one. Remember to keep your hips facing forward and hands back down. Jump back into chaturanga. So keep your hips up and up into upward facing dog. Big breath in and push back to downward facing dog. Lift your leg. Left side, kick through. Warrior one. Hands down around your foot. Jump back to chaturanga. For upward facing dog. And push back into downward facing dog. And we'll hold here for 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees and step or jump forward into forward fold. And then inhale, coming up. Giannina? Giannina, can you, or you're frozen? You look frozen to me. You're probably still there. I'm sorry. Okay, you're up in chair pose now. Bring your arms down to Samastiti. Okay, we're going to do some warrior two stretches now. What I want you to do is kick your left leg back so that your right leg is forward. And this is warrior two. So you want to put your arms out long, parallel to your mat, with your hips rotated to the side. Warrior one, you're forward. Warrior two, you want to rotate to the side. And then on towards your bent knee with your right arm, put your elbow on your knee and swing your left arm overhead. Long stretch along your side. Reaching up. Keep your back leg long. And feel that stretch for 3 counts. 2, 1. And then straighten your arms again, back to warrior two. And we're going to do reverse warrior, but remember you want to take your arms, slide your arms towards your back leg to engage your obliques before you tip your arm down. So reach back with your left arm. Reach back, and then tip your left arm down onto your left leg for the reverse warrior. Paladin, try to rotate your hips a little more towards the front. That's it. Good job. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And straighten your arms back into warrior 2. And then step forward into Samasthiti, the front of your mat. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Step back with your right leg. Arms out, parallel to your mat. Twist your hips towards your right. And reach forward. Drop your left elbow down on your left knee. That's it. And reach overhead with your right arm. Feel that stretch down your right side all the way down into your toes. 3, 2, 1. And come back up into warrior 2, arms parallel, hips rotated forward. And you want to get your hips square before you do reverse warrior so that you're not going to twist your back in the wrong direction. And then reach your right arm back, get your obliques engaged on the front, and then tip your right arm down onto your right leg with your left arm coming overhead. Reach and feel that backward stretch. 3, 2, 1. Straighten your arms again into warrior 2. And take a step forward to the front of your mat to Samasthiti. Okay, so we'll do now the balanced tree pose at the front of your mat. Or actually, Paladin, if you could come to the other end of your mat, then I can see you. You can't hide from me. Okay. So I want you to raise your right leg 90 degrees to your right side. And then bring your foot in, either to your thigh or to your calf, not to your knee, because your knee doesn't bend that way. Okay, and tree pose will be a balancing pose. So you want to get your right foot up against your left leg. If you want to hold on to something, hold on to a door or the wall, that's fine. Until you get your balance, you want to let go of that support as much as you can so that your balance muscles have a chance to strengthen. And if you want to challenge yourself, try to put your arms up like the growing branches of a tree and reach up. It's a little easier if you focus ahead on one point and help that keep you balanced. And let's hold this for 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. And step down and shake your legs out. Very nice. You can do that longer and longer as you get more balance and more strength. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Raise your left leg 90 degrees out to the side and bring your foot in to your thigh or your calf, whichever's more comfortable. Arms overhead if you like. And there's no harm in reaching for something to catch your balance or to step down and just bring your leg right back up and try again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can let your arms down, let your leg down. Shake your leg out. Okay, so from here, come into a forward fold. We're going to work our way into pigeon. Forward fold with your hands in the ground. Jump back to chaturanga. Look up, forward facing dog, upward facing dog. And push back into downward facing dog. Now you're going to step forward with your right leg into pigeon pose. And this is a hip opener. So you're going to want to put your leg across the front. If your hip doesn't open very well, you can let your leg fold back a little more, but you want to try to get your calf parallel to the front of the mat. If your hip doesn't come down, you don't want to do that with your knee because it doesn't bend in that direction. You can hurt it. It often helps to put a blanket or a block underneath your hip that's with the leg that's bent, the hip that's externally rotated. That'll help support you as you want to keep your pelvis from tilting one way or the other. So you're balancing on your right knee and your left quadriceps with your balanced pelvis in between. Your hands can be in front of you. And as you feel comfortable, you can walk your hands forward down to the ground and let your head rest down on the ground. Just relax your torso completely down over your leg. That's it. Nice. Very good. You guys are great. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly bring your arms back and let yourself sit up straight. Then with your hands on the ground, bring your leg back, your right leg back so that you can get into downward facing dog again. And stretch, push back, have a little rest. And then you're going to kick forward with your left leg and do the same thing on the other side. Repeat what you just did on the right. Nice. Okay. And reach forward, walk your hands forward. Head down. Have a lie down if you can, or on your elbows is fine. Oh, you're both great. Look at that. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, come up into downward facing dog. And then however is comfortable for you to either step up or jump through your legs into Dandasana or staff pose. So you want to be seated. Perfect. Okay. So what you're going to do now is a bridge pose. I want to have you lie down, roll your spine very slowly down. That's it. Bend your knees and bring your feet towards your hips. You want to reach down with your fingers so that your heels are just touching where your fingertips are. You don't want them too close because it can hurt your knees. So just so your fingertips reach your heels, that's close enough. Keep your knees a little bit together. You almost are internally rotating your hips. And with your arms at your side, you're going to press up with your arms. Shorten your buttocks, and that'll straighten you into bridge pose. That's it. If you want to clasp your hands underneath with your arms straight, that'll help you work your shoulder blades together and give you more stability. You can always use a block to put under your hips here if you need support. Long-wise is great, but sideways if you need to. Pushing up with your hips. And then as you come down, you're going to exhale and just lower your back one vertebrae at a time, starting at the top of your back and ending at your tailbone. And now curl your knees into your chest and just squeeze your knees, grab your legs, curl up in a ball with your knees up and rock side to side or forward and back, whatever feels good to you right now. Good job. Okay. So we're still going to stay on our back right now. Going to straighten your legs. Put your arms out 90 degrees to either side with your palms facing up. There you go. And this is going to be a spinal twist. If you're comfortable twisting your legs, we can do a twisted root. If you want to just bring your legs up together, that's fine too. Adding a twist with your legs brings the twist a little bit lower in your back. So if you have back problems or it's too tight for you, you're welcome to untangle your legs. But if you can, bring your legs up to your chest. Cross your right leg over your left leg, almost like eagle. And if you can tuck your toe under the other side again, that might help you with your twist. There you go. And then twist over towards your left side. Your right knee will be on the bottom. If you want to reach up with your left hand and hold your knee for support, that works. And look off to your right side. And just let yourself relax into this stretch with each breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to the middle, straighten out your arms, untangle your legs, and twist them the other way. Wrapped around, left over right, and then tip yourself to the right side, very slowly and gently. And then let your left shoulder come back as you glance back to the left. Feel that twist all the way down your spine. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Return to the center and unwrap your legs. Let your legs down straight. Reach your arms overhead with your palms up in a stick pose and stretch as much as you can. This is a great stress reducer. Reach up, feel your torso getting long as you pull with your hands and point your toes and press with your feet. So you get as tall as you can. You're trying to reach the ceiling. And then let yourself relax. Take a big breath out. And bring your arms down to your sides for Savasana. Get comfortable. Get a warm blanket if you need to. Palms up. Toes will rotate out just a little bit. And when you first start, if you tighten your abdominal muscles and push the low back into the floor, just to help you get your best posture, and then relax that motion and let everything go loose. And this is your time to breathe. Catch your breath. Breathe in. Energize your cells. Breathe out. Relax. Big breath in. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Slowly come back. Bend your left knee. Push yourself over onto your right side. And use your right hand to support your head. Take your left hand, push yourself up to seated position. And again, you can use staff pose, lotus pose, Baddha Konasana, whatever is comfortable for you. Close your eyes. Keep your spine straight. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. And we'll inhale for Om with 3 Shanti. Big breath in. Om. Shanti. 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 Join your hands together in front of your heart center. Rub the palms together. Place your palms over your eyes. And while blinking, open your eyes. Notice how you feel. Take a big breath in. Bend forward to Namaste. Thank you both for being my lovely subjects.
Okay, so now it's time for the feedback. Palinji and Gyanaji, whatever you like about her class, please tell her.
The instruction and the voice is very clear and detailed. It's a good class. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie, for good instructions, and also important. You asked us before if we have any injuries or something like this. And,
Yes, Boniji, your instructions were very detailed, and I could also like understand whatever you were saying, what you really wanted to make us do. And your vinyasa flow was very nice, smooth, and basic. For the beginner, it's amazing. Like you can easily get the maximum benefit from there. Thank you so much for participating here. Okay, so tomorrow, who is going to lead? You, Palden? All right. Okay, then enjoy your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.